Now we are live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Good evening. My name is Leonardo, and tonight the topic is seduction. With me are Fernanda, Bruna, and Gabriel. So, Fernanda, please introduce yourself. And is it important to know how to seduce someone?
I'm Fernanda. I'm 23 years old. I live in São Paulo. I participate for the French meetings here also. And I think it's important to know how to seduce someone because it can help you to get what you want in some situations. But it's something you can use sometimes, but not always, I guess. And that's it.
Nice. Yeah, I think that it's not just about unsexual way. We can use it just to attract attention to us that sometimes we need. And you, Bruna, please introduce yourself. And is it important to know how to seduce someone?
Yeah, I loved this topic. I wasn't expecting it. Then I saw, I was like, oh, that's nice. I think I've never talked about it here. So I'm Bruna, I live in São Paulo with my family. I work here on Talk and Talk as a teacher and also as a community manager. I like dancing, studying Spanish, and I don't know, that's it about me, I think. And Faye said something that I totally agree. That it's important, but at some point, if you do it too much, nobody's going to believe you, like you're always trying to seduce just to get the things you want, so I think at some point you need to know how to use it. But I think it is not just in romantic relationships, but in general, like when we want something, we want when we want to get something. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that we need to be smart and in when you really need use this. And you, Gabriel, please introduce yourself.
I'm Gabriel. I'm 34 years old. I'm married. I have a daughter with she's 4 years, and I started with Talk and Talk yesterday, and I need to improve myself to move to the Alberta, another province, because I'm tired of Quebec. And about seduction, I think the most important is the person you wanna seduce. The person it's open to be seduced. When I was young, about 15 years, 18 years, I believe in the things like a good approach and a good appearance, but not now, but 2 or 3 years after this age, I realized the thing like this is not important. It's like a conversation. It depends the person that speaks and the person that listens. If the person don't have listening, who cares about your power of seduction? Who cares of your approach? And it's my opinion with seduction.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's both needs to both needs to want something. So it doesn't matter if you are the only one that wants to do someone if the other people are not open to be seduced. And I think that there are some people who it seems so natural that I have no idea how they do that. There are people who just enter in a room and then everybody notices that person enters in the room. I have no idea why. I have no idea why that person is so attracted. And I really know from you what aspects can attract you in someone. I have no idea. Sometimes we talk about someone needs to be smart, but this is not the first contact with someone. So I think that it's not it's important, of course, but I also think that it's not that important to the first contact. So Gabriel, what attracts you in someone? Do you think that? What do you think?
Before that, just a little thing. Now we have the courses in YouTube about for men how to seduce a woman. I find this word very weird, and it's a bullshit. So, in the most of case, honestly, I like a man. The physical appearance is very important for men. I think, but it's not just that. It's uh, the sympathy. It's the if a woman it's very beautiful, but it's a very huge person, it's not good. Now, if I was celibate, I preferred a good woman with a lot of humor sense and funny. The person likes the take a drink and speak about the future of make plans, and the curious person, and make jokes and support my jokes. It's most important of the physical appearance.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yes, with
Uh,
for men, I think this came with age. With age.
yeah, I think that sometimes we just want something casual. So okay, you just need to be pretty, and okay, we will have just one night. You don't need to be funny. És your Fernanda.
I think for me, the personality of the person, like if make jokes, I guess it's good. If the person is happy, always laughing, I guess this is something that attracts me. After that, I guess the appearance too. But if the person it's not cool, it's rude, like Gabriel said, I still like, oh, I didn't like this person. So the sense of humor is important for me.
Yes, it's a good point. I totally agree with you. I think that I think that sometimes we just need someone to have a good moment, so that people are amazing. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, the guy said everything, but I will need to agree with them. I think, just like Fizz said, I think maybe sense of humor and not being rude are the best ways. Being respectful, I don't know. Sometimes dancing too is something I not important, but something that it's nice if the person likes to dance or knows how to do it. It's really nice. Um, and I think that's it. I think beauty would go, I don't know, on the fourth or fifth place, not the priority. Yeah.
Yeah, and dancing, it's a good point. And I also think that the smell of the person, I think that,
Yes, I forgot it. Yeah, important. And the outfits too, like sometimes if they're very nice clothes, like I'm not talking about brands, I'm talking about the style, I think it's nice.
yeah, I think that dancing and smell are the most important to me. I sometimes when I just saw someone dancing, I just can start imagine. It's so pretty. It's amazing. I really like people who knows how to dance. And talk about it. Bruna already said about it, but Gabriel, do you consider dancing seductive? And do you know how to dance it? Do you wanna learn it?
I think it's a weapon of seduction, and I find it's very difficult uh, dance like a professional or like a yeah, dance very well. I tried to make the course of dance with my wife. It's myself was terrible. I very much I don't have a lot of motor coordination, and but I think it's uh, something good to watch. It's beautiful to watch dance, and it's like it's that.
And your wife, she likes to dance?
Yes, she likes the idea to take the courses of dance came from her, and we tried for 4 sessions after before the pandemic, but after that we stopped. But now we have don't uh, time to make that, but it's in the future projects.
Great. Thanks, Gabriel. And to Fernanda, do you consider dancing
Uh,
something seductive?
yeah, I think it can be used for that. And I like dancing. I
Do you
like
know how
dancing.
to dancing?
I try. I try. I I if I take a choreography and start like trying to do, I can get something more professional, but I try to dance sometimes. Mhm.
Great, nice. And you, Bruno, I know that you like to dancing.
Yes, I do like dancing, but Gabriel said something about not knowing, I think it's totally okay because sometimes it doesn't matter if the person don't know that much, but the energy, like if they are enjoying the song, and if they are um having fun, list like dancing. Like you don't need to know the movement, but the, if you are enjoying the moment and like just moving your body, it's going to be nice anyways, so sometimes we just need one movement to have a nice dance, like if you're doing the basics, like you can do a lot of things already. So I think dance is really nice. It really attracts me, but you don't need to dance like perfectly, you know. I think it's impossible actually, just if you are a professional, you know. I think by the end of the day, it's just about enjoying the rhythm and having fun together, you know.
Yeah, great point. Yeah, sometimes we don't need to know the choreography. We just wanna have fun, enjoy the moments. So it's the most important, especially one party. I think that's people who enjoy, they just dance. They don't really care about the choreography. Gabriel and I, we said that the appearance it's something really important, and when we are to be attracted to someone. And you girls talk about dancing, about and be funny. So I want to know from you, are the women and men seduced by the same things or not? Bruna.
That's a tough one, right? I think if we are generalizing the groups, I think no. Men are usually more seduced by the physical appearance and the body, you know. And women are usually worried about other things, like if the guy is determined, if they are dreamers, uh, if they work hard, you know. So other characteristics. Of course, as I said, I'm generalizing, but I think in general the priorities are different, you know. That's it.
Yeah, I think that you said a good word, priority. I think that it depends of your priority. And you, Fernanda?
Yes.
I agree with Bruna. I guess for in general, for women, we like we when we see a man, we normally see the characteristics more related to the humor. If the person has a good sense of humor, if the guy is determined, if the guy works or do something for his life, you know, something important. If we analyze if the person it's like us, I guess sometimes we do this comparative.
Yes, inner. I think that inner aspects are um, much important than just the physical appearance. And so I think this is the biggest difference between men and women. And you, Gabriel.
For me, I think it's important, but it's not not excludent. I think the personality it's more important of the uh, physical appearance, and it depends of moment. It's at the gym it's different at a beach, and I don't know. I think it's the poly if the person is polite, it's most important of than appearance.
Yeah, and as Bruno said, it depends on of your priorities. I think that there's situations and situations. So sometimes we are searching for someone to spend our whole life to dating, to have a good relationship. So the appearance, it's not enough. We really want someone funny, who take care of us, and all this stuff that you talked about. um, but let's just imagine that right now our priority, it's not dating someone, it's not a relationship. Do you think that the first view really matters, or don't? It doesn't make any change. Fernanda.
I think it matters, but you can change the idea of someone after knowing the person. But I think it's important because you have a opinion about the person, but it's not like, oh, you always think about you always have the same opinion about the person. It can change, but it's important. Yes, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Sometimes the second view can change the first. And for you, Gabriel, is the first view really important?
Yes, I think it's if the first view it's a bad experience, it's more difficult to retake the to try again, and I I I give it up. I give it up easy. I give I don't have waste my I don't want waste my time if in the second chance if the first view it's not too good.
Yeah, good point. Um, I think here about it, and I think that it's harder to change our point of view when the first view it's something bad than if it's something good, just to change it to bad. I think that it's a good point, Gabriel. And you, Bruna?
Yeah, Gabriel said everything. I think at some point, if you like, for example, you're going on a first date, the person does something you didn't like. You don't want to give them a second chance, because the first date is the most important one, or like one of the most important. Of course, like sometimes some things happen, but if you are really rude at everybody, if you disrespect me, like if you do bad stuff, why should I give you another chance? So I think at some point the first view is really important, and depending on the situation, you don't have another chance, in a job interview, at some date, so I think at some point it is really important.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. I think that there are some situations, as you said, that we don't have a second chance. So the first view, it's really important. I think that sometimes it's it can be one of the most important points. So it can start to define your path.
Yes.
Now, one good first view. Okay. So, first view, dancing, uh, seduction in general. We're talking about how can someone seduce us? But do you notice it when someone is trying to seduce you, or you don't pay attention? You are the worst person in the world, because sometimes you are just trying to seduce someone and the person who doesn't pay attention to us. So I want to know from you uh, if you can notice it, if someone tried to seduce you. Fernanda.
No, I don't notice. I'm totally like and most of the time I'm like another place. I can get when the person tries to do something like that. Unfortunately, I don't get. I normally don't.
Come on, Fernanda. And no, it's terrible. It's awful because, come on, it's hard to start to talk with someone, to seduce someone. It's way hard if you just don't pay attention. You don't contribute to the situation. And you, Gabriel.
I'm generally inattentive people person. I don't pay attention normally, and the situations like that do not come often with me. I very a good story. I try to tell for you, tell you, and I was 22 years. I stayed in São Paulo to buy a manga. It's a HQ, Japanese HQ, with a friend. And before to go to the bookstore, we stayed at a salgaderia to eat something. And second, my friend, the girl, the clerk, try speak to me, demand my cell phone, ask my name, but I don't understand that your question. But in Portuguese, I think she said, do you wanna some else one? I just said no, but the question, it's another question, like, what's your name? Can I take your phone number? I'm very sometimes I very concentrate with my thoughts. I live in the clouds. I very inattentive. It's horrible.
Come on, no.
Yes.
No, I'm say it, but I have to say that, especially in Paris, I'm a person who likes to dance. So I don't pay attention to the people around me. I just wanna have fun. And you, Bruno?
Yeah, you said something nice about parties and about, I think it depends on the place, you know. Like if it's in a party, I think I just notice if someone tells me, or I see that like somebody's looking too much at me, you know, if they are not hiding or they try to talk. But in general, I there is something like like people usually say Taurus are a bit seductive and everything. So I think I usually notice just if I just don't notice if it's a party, it's if it's a crowded place. But I think if it's a common place, like not at work, because it doesn't happen that much, but I don't know, in college, in these other environments, I think it's easier to identify.
Yeah, and once in a party, a bar just threw a glass of wine in me because I wasn't paying attention to him because I was just dancing. Uh, yeah,
Terrible.
but uh,
It worked.
it worked because I started to pay attention to him.
Okay.
Go on, Gabriel.
I think the important information, the environments I used to go, like when I was teenager, or when I was at 20 and 20 few years, it's just, yeah, I love the rock. Now I listen, I not listen too much music, just podcasts to learn English. But before I listen a lot of music, just Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, Beatles, and the type of environment I used to go, it's like no one stayed there to approach some other people, just to watch the band. It's another objective. It's another goal, and the my goal when I had more more social life. It's just watch the band, listen the music, drink a beer. It's all. Not to approach someone who to be approached by some girl, because the place there there was not a many girl a lot of girls. It's a man's place. It's another type of environment, not to like carnival and another styles of music and disco music and places to dance and university parties. And it's very important to say that.
Yeah, and there are some environments who can help us to meet someone new. So I want to know from you guys, what is the best place to meet someone new? Is it the work, the gym, parties, dating apps? Anyone? Fernanda.
I will say something, maybe you can think strange, but maybe Facebook can help. I say that because I started to talk with my boyfriend on Facebook and my ex-boyfriend also on Facebook. So for me, Facebook helped in this aspect of relationship, but also work can be a place to meet people, to have a friendship, and I guess these places on internet, at work, and maybe in a party also.
Yes, and today Facebook already have an option of dating or something like this on the app, but I have never used it. And you, Prona, let's share with us.
I might not be the best one to talk about it because it's been a long time I don't meet someone new, but I usually TNT has been introducing me to a lot of new people. Um, this was the last one I'm trying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, but it's true. I think because I work from home, so it's just me and the computer. The gym is usually empty here, like there isn't anyone. I don't go to a lot of parties, and then I don't use any dating apps. So, Faye said something about Facebook. I'm not into Facebook, but I have already started like talking to some guys because of Instagram. So I think it might be a good strategy. Like I don't know, if you start commenting things, then maybe you can identify there is some interest. So Instagram is a good option too.
Yeah, by the way, if you are single, please let your Instagram open. It can help a lot.
My Instagram is not open. Maybe this is what I'm doing wrong. Oh gosh, I need to fix it right now.
Come
Oh
on,
gosh.
Bruno.
I'll change it right now.
Yeah, please. Do Gabriel.
For me, I think internet it's a good place, and if you have someone, the good place to develop a friendship or a relationship, it's like a restaurant. Now I love the restaurants or some bars with the not loud music, where we can speak with not loud. We, and internet, it's like the dominant environment. The apps like Tinder, it's not just about sex. There are many relationships that became then starts with Tinder, or the groups or communities of common interests like trip or music, books, and maybe the readers group. It's a nice place to meet someone more interested than in the bar like Casebre. Casebre, I in 2010, I had a group and I played at Casebre. I had at Los Hermanos cover. I'm ashamed about that.
Yeah, I think that it's really important being a group that fits with what you really want. So, if you like to read, so be surrounded people that have the same hobbies than you. So I think that it's something that can help you in some way. But I agree with you all. I think that social medias in general are an open space to meet someone new. And it doesn't need be specifically one dating app. It can be a social network or a community SMT. Okay, so I think that we have time to one more question. So let's talk about the question number 8. Can seduction help a relationship be longer? Sometimes it can be something good, or sometimes, yeah, I think that I think about it now. I think this question doesn't make that sense because it's I guess a relationship. It's not based on seduction. There are many factors, so I don't know. So let's talk about it. Bruno.
Yeah, I think so. I think at some point, in a relationship there will be some ups and downs, because um when I think of seduction, I think of feeling attracted by the other person, and I think it's important to keep feeling attracted by the person you are with, to keep a relationship, um so I think it is important. Yeah, I think it helps, I don't know if you agree with me, but I don't know if it's possible to keep a relationship with someone you are not attracted with. um I've never been in a situation like this, so I think this might be necessary, at least for me, to be in a relationship with someone I feel attracted. So that's it. I think it's important.
Yeah, good point, Bruno. I think that uh, it's many factors, and be attracted, it's one of them. Um, and you, Gabriel, what do you think?
With it, we think about seduction like a, physical attraction. I think yes, but I think there are many other important things, many other things most important than like transparency, companionship, faithfulness, uh, companionship, transparency, respect, patience, and it's the uh, it's as important as seduction or more for me. But if you think about just the side, the physical side, it's important.
Yeah, great point. Yeah, I think that, yeah, it makes part of um our priorities.
Yes.
And you, Fernanda?
That's a difficult question, but I guess it can help in a relationship because when you are with someone, you need to feel attract with this person. So it's important that it keep happening and during the relationship. It's not just that in the relationship, but it's important to feel attracted for the other person.
Yeah, and I think that, as I said, it can help the relationship um, still in a good sexual way, or even help in a funny moment. Sometimes we just try to seduce someone, but at the same time, you are just trying to be funny. As you said, be funny. It's a way to seduce someone. So why not do it? So I think that it's really important. So guys, that's it. I think that it was a good topic to talk with you all. It was funny, Yes, it was really fast. But I have to ask you, please, answer the survey that I will share with you on the chat. Please answer this. And guys, I really hope to see you here again next week. Have a great week. Gabriel, I hope that Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday are better than
Yes,
than today.
better to today. Yes.
Yeah, I really hope. So, guys, see you all, and
Have a
bye.
great night.